For the past couple of years, Alinity has had a really bad reputation on the platform, starting with her controversy with PewDiePie, where PewDiePie was doing a little jokes at her expense on one of his videos, and she decided that she was going to immediately copy strike PewDiePie. Not copyright strike, the proper terminology. No, she was going to copy strike PewDiePie, really showing how much she knows about how the system works. She thought, oh, PewDiePie's making fun of me, I'll just get him banned. I'll get him censored, because that's obviously, you know, the thing you want to do. Here's the thing about that. Even if you want to get somebody banned or somebody censored because you don't like what they're saying, like, literally every single time, if you try to do this, it will only make them better, and you'll look like shit. Like, Susie Lou tried to get me, you know, demonetized. It just made my channel bigger, you know? Like, that's just a personal example. Every time people try to get striked, or every time you try to get people striked, they will only benefit, and you'll just look like complete garbage. The entire community will turn against you. Because if there's one way to make an audience hate you as fast as possible on the internet, it's going after people they likes right to speech. Anyway, after that whole situation, Alinity got into some more trouble with some questionable clips of animal abuse, and I'm hesitant to call Alinity an animal abuser. I think that's a bit of an over extreme reaction, but nevertheless, you know, you've seen the clips before where she throws the cat, or she's, you know, drinking vodka, then, you know, spitting a little bit into the cat's mouth or whatever. She's careless and she's stupid, but I wouldn't say she's an animal abuser. Like, when I think of animal abuser, I think of, you know, guy who, you know, he's like beating his dogs or whatever, or, you know, just underfeeding them or something, you know, something like severe like that. I don't really think Alinity's like an animal abuser. I just think she's a bit careless and stupid. And careless and stupid people get themselves into situations that they don't like all the time. And how do they deal with that? Well, they cry. They cry. And when they cry, they hope and pray that maybe, just maybe, they'll get their way. Now, what am I talking about? That was an unusually long intro on my channel, but it leads us into this article right here by Dexterdo. Alinity breaks down after revealing how much internet hate affects her. Oh boy, we got a doozy ahead of us. Let's take a look at this. Popular Twitch streamer Natalie Alinity Mogollon? I will just call her Alinity, broke down in tears during a July 2nd broadcast after she revealed that harassment she's gotten online over the past mistakes has become overwhelming. Oh boy. Alinity is one of Twitch's most watched female personalities. However, the popular streamer has faced a storm of backlash in the last year following several controversies on the platform. During her latest broadcast, the star opened up to viewers about how harassment over her past mistakes has become overwhelming. She's also hit out at cancel culture for taking things too far. I always love how these people always resort to, oh, well, the cancel culture against me is insane or whatever. Like, any sort of criticism is just cancel culture. Maybe with Alinity she has an argument, though, in fairness. I mean, she definitely did get canceled, whatever that means. If that just means a bunch of people not liking you, well, certainly a lot of people don't like Alinity, so I guess she got canceled. But you gotta look at, you know, why that's the case. And looking at Alinity, yeah, she did some stupid shit, and also her reactions to the drama was really stupid, so you can kind of see why she's, you know, earned her spot. Maybe the hate is just an overreaction or whatever, but look, a lot of the problems with these people that, you know, a lot of like what they get themselves into, these situations, stems from how they respond. And when everybody was shit talking to Alinity or whatever, her response was just terrible. So naturally, people are just going to have this incredible disdain for her. Something people forget about the internet is that the internet will forgive you at some point unless what you've done is just so horrible or you have such an unlikable personality. Personality goes a long way on the internet, and if you're a likable person, you're a bit of a goofy guy or you're a fun gal or whatever, I mean, people will eventually like lay off of you or whatever. But if you have a bitter or revengeful personality and you have nothing, you're not really that entertaining or something like that, then that will go a long way in keeping you canceled. By the way, these Steam notifications keep popping up on the side. Everyone's playing like Sonic the Hedgehog right now. I'm like, what? It's literally like 3 in the morning. Why are you guys playing Sonic? Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Alinity breaks down on stream. Let's take a look at the clip in question right here. What you say really affects people.
And the shit you guys say really affects people. Okay?
Wow. She really is breaking down.
You guys have no idea how many times I've wanted to kill myself.
Whoa.
How many times I've spent my entire night trying to figure out how I was gonna end my life.
Ooh.
And I just want you guys to know, that it's really serious. That you guys can't just like send hordes of hate towards somebody without it having an effect on a person.
Yeah, so you can kind of see the nature of that clip right there. Now, look, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, when you get, a ton of people shitting on you, you're gonna feel like shit. That being said, that doesn't mean people are suddenly not allowed to criticize you or make fun of you just because you might, get pushed to certain, levels here or whatever. Alinity has really gotten herself into a situation that is not a fun spot to be in. That being said, like, don't take this as like, oh, we can't criticize her anymore. I mean, obviously the people who are like DMing her like death threats or whatever, like that's, disavow or whatever. But if you're doing like jokes or if you're, just criticizing her, calling her out or whatever, I mean, that's not off limits. That never was off limits, And Alinity, like if she's really, being pushed to bad spots on the internet, I mean, the thing you got to do at that point is, focus on repairing your career, analyze the situation. Okay, why are people mad at me? Oh, it's because I've done X, Y, and Z. Well, how can I solve this? Well, maybe I should talk about this more. Maybe I should go into my mentality when I did these things. Maybe I should, go into my background and, talk about what's going on. There's like, just talk about it, make improvements, maybe start, maybe do a charity stream for, animal shelters or something like that. Maybe just, I mean, there's like things, the point I'm saying is like, there's things you can do to, rectify the situation. You're not helpless. There's nothing you can do. Maybe go along with the jokes a little bit, I mean, she's done that before. She used to be pretty self-deprecative when it came to the copy strike stuff. I remember she would laugh at jokes like that. Maybe you gotta, show everyone you're making an active effort to change whatever they're mad at you for. If what they're mad at you for is like a legitimate reason, being a little reckless with animals, show a little change or whatever. Go along with the jokes or the gags. I mean, obviously you're not going to enjoy it. Nobody likes being made fun of or being called out, but you can adapt. You can, sort of make strides to fit in with whatever is going on. You're not completely helpless when things happen. Now, if you're being canceled for a stupid reason, like if she made a joke that people thought was offensive and she's getting canceled for that, I mean, at that point, like, okay, fuck the crowd. I'll make whatever joke I want, But if she's getting canceled for legit reasons, like being careless with animals, there's things you can do, you can fix this situation. This is not irreputable. Another thing you gotta remember on the internet, and this is something a lot of people forget, is that, and I've said this before, but when you become an online creator or whatever, you are going to get loads of harassment. You're going to get doxxed. People are going to contact your family. You will get death threats at some point because you're bound to piss somebody off at some point. They'll probably send you a death threat or whatever. You're going to get DMs or whatever. There are ways you can solve this. Contact the police. Let them know that, you're a streamer and people might, try to swat you or whatever. Protect your identity. Close your DMs if people are DMing you harassing stuff. Like, if you're not equipped to handle the internet harassment that you're inevitably going to get, then maybe you shouldn't be on the internet. Maybe you should get a real job and just stop streaming. That's not me being condescending. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, this is real advice. Like, if you can't handle it, that's fine. Maybe you should just step out. Now, I've been unusually nice in this video, but I have to just be mean here for a second. Ninja and Slasher, bro. Oh my god. I might get hate for this. Why is Bulblax playing Sonic Adventure 2, by the way? Ninja and Slasher, hold on. Slasher said, I've deleted my recent Alinity tweet as it contributes to a culture of online bullying and toxicity. I'm sorry, Alinity. Ninja says, same. I kept looking back at that tweet and saying I wouldn't have sent that if I wasn't a little tilted. I apologize as well. Ah, this is so fucking cringe. What a bunch of suckers, bro. I'm probably gonna get hate for that take, but I don't care, man. I mean, come on, it's so cheesy. I'm sorry, I made fun of you on the internet. Okay, all right, well, that's wonderful, Ninja. I'm glad you felt the need to tweet that. That is just Good for you, man. Good for you. Hopefully you can sleep better at night now you deleted your horrible, abusive Alinity tweet. Yeah. Whatever, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. My name's AugUFC. That's all I got for you guys. YouTube.com/AugUFC, Twitter.com/AugUFC, Patreon.com/AugUFC. And speaking of which, shout out to my patrons over at RFC Premium. Let me just shout all these guys out real quick. Junko, Johnny Big Balls, Abbas Walker Rat, Lay Winter Chauvin, Thomas Yost, Tipser, 187 Snowflake, Boulevon, Infeli, Sofa, Javi, Luna Lizzie, Asthemic, Emery, Grimecca, Idle Caption, Lockstorm, Hawk, Zev, Callum, Jimothy Christmas, Aaron the Gaming Otter, Yolis, Lorne, Small Knee, Joshua Thomas, Trash It, Panda, Sleeping But Weeping, Unremarked Art, Gina Carter, Rachel David, Speedy Bird, Laura, Boblacks, Helgian, True Crime Stories, Tyra Hoke, Rebecca, Michael, Daasha, Zariel, Imaginary Shadow, Caitlin Cole, Bad Meme, Jeremy Euler, Gina Johnson, Timmy James, Cats Flockin, Stefan Corbano, and Wedge Antilles. Thank you guys. Oh yeah, and No One Is Normal. I always miss them for some reason. Thank you guys for pledging to me on RFC Premium. My name's AllUFC. I'm out. Catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.